It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we are watching Barry Season 2, Episode 8. Berkman is greater than sign block.
Yes.
Yep.
I think if you use the word is, then you shouldn't also use the word sign. You either say Berkman greater than sign block, or Berkman is greater than.
Berkman is greater than block.
Right, I think that's how you say
I'll do that,
yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm. There's no is in the title name anyway.
No, but that's how you pronounce that symbol, though.
Yeah,
you know?
is greater than.
Math.
Yes.
This is the most recent episode of Barry, Nate. Mm-hmm. You're all caught up.
The last one of the season. I'm super stoked. We left off on quite a cliffhanger.
We did indeed.
Stupid Fuchs has his gun to, oh man, what is wrong with me? What's his name?
Fonzarelli.
Yeah, the Fonz's head.
Yes.
Yep. They just found his girlfriend.
Kusino.
Yeah, Kusino, yeah. Thank you. Mm-hmm. It's found his... I'm kind of confused why he needed to bring him out to the car if he was just going to kill him anyway.
I think that part was to put pressure on Barry. Because he's trying to make Barry feel guilty about having done that, and putting pressure on him was showing Gene that he did that, and
Yes, I see. Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's not a lot to say beforehand on such a cliffhanger. We should really just go for it, huh?
I think we should.
All right, let's hit it, gang.
Fuchs has the I've never killed anyone before face.
Yeah, well, and Gene is so zoned in on the body he doesn't even notice there's a gun to his head. Cops are already coming.
Can you just kiss him?
I think he said something.
Oh.
It'd be weird if he kissed him.
Yeah, it would be.
I love the way Steven Root runs. I've seen that in a few things, and it's always great.
Yeah.
Barry, you can't be here. You gotta leave, buddy.
You gotta drive away as quickly as you drove here.
What are you doing, man? What's... Oh, he's at his own... Okay, I was confused. I thought he was at the car where Kusino was. I mean, I've seen this.
Yeah.
I should... Whatever. We're all discombobulated this episode, Nate.
Yeah.
We're not making this the league I have.
I want to believe you. Because lying to a police officer during investigation is a crime.
But so was murder,
there's no
though.
evidence to suggest that anyone was up in the woods with you other than your teacher.
So they don't believe that Fuchs was there at all?
Kusino can vouch for that, right?
Right, but Kusino's their suspect now.
Oh.
Okay.
Kusino made a confession call to the station as far as they know. Remember, Fuchs did it with his voice, but...
That's right.
Fuchs. I'm coming for you. Fucking dead man.
Don't warn him.
This is very personal. Kusino.
Yeah.
The warning him is satisfying.
It's like Enter Dragon. Am I right? Wow. Need to get rid of this though. I mean, what an eyesore. What is that for even?
Oh my god.
So I'm on your website right
my
now.
goodness.
Beautiful furniture, by the way. And I'm seeing dining room tables, I'm seeing coffee tables, but not sure how to look for the table that I need.
Hank.
No, it's for heroin. About 30 kilos, give or take. Carved wood.
Can't have this conversation anymore, Hank.
My guys, they'll listen to you. I need you to tell them that I'm to be trusted. I'm losing them. There is suspiciously low level of eye contact going on.
Sally smokes? Have we seen that before?
We arm wrestle.
I don't think so.
That just seems that looks out of place to me.
Audition.
Oh, it was...
I'm really just asking. I don't need an answer. Come on, we're in the middle of tech.
Wait, what is this place?
No, Barry wasn't there when they saw the theater.
Look at all the seats.
Yeah, Lindsay sold out the whole place. She told people it was a diversity showcase, and I think they were afraid not to RSVP.
My dad was my hero, then he disappeared. My mom used to tell me that the reason I never saw him again was because he got abducted by aliens. I actually believe that to the day I saw him strung out, begging for money outside of a liquor store. So I gave him some money and never saw him again. I don't know if he's dead or alive, but I just hope he knows wherever he is that he's still my hero. Not even aliens could take that away from me.
That's actually really powerful. And
Yeah,
earlier
it
in the
is.
season, we saw him talking about how his dad was abducted by aliens, so he was in
Yeah.
a similar situation as Sally, where he worked through it and got to the truth of his actual situation, you know? That's deep.
Nick, your vomit scene is up next.
This place has a balcony.
Yes, there's a lot of fucking seats. Move on.
Oh god, that's why she's smoking. She's extremely tense.
Louder, Nick. Louder.
Okay, sorry.
We can't find it. But we have a recording of a 911 call where you confess to Moss's murder and threatened suicide.
You prove that's not his voice.
The
How?
call came from your phone.
Vocal analysis.
I don't
Call on
think
the
you can do
experts.
Mr. Cusino, can you look at me?
Barry spoke to him.
I don't want to hear about this Goulet guy. He doesn't exist. What happened?
Don't you love when cops just decide
Yep.
what the truth is?
Yep.
And then...
This is not good police work.
Did you fight? Did she threaten to leave you and you couldn't handle her rejection?
She was the love of my
He's
life.
doing a good cop, bad cop with just yourself.
Yeah, that's not effective.
No.
You're under arrest for the murder of Janice Moss. We'll arrange for a transport for you back to Los Angeles. You'll be taken to a holding cell and you'll be given one phone call.
I would like to speak to my lawyer.
Yeah, lawyer is the only word
Yes,
you say when
lawyer.
the cops bring you into a room. Well, Barry's handiwork seems to have paid off. These guys are
Yeah.
sort of-
Semi-proficient.
Yeah.
Impressive. It's like you got yourself an army. Fuchs? And I mean an army.
What's Fuchs need an army for?
They just booked him. Try to see him in LA County tomorrow. They are moving him tonight.
They booked him?
Yeah.
Well,
Where do these employees come from? Like all of a sudden there's crew with walkie-talkies and stuff, and it's like, do they work at the theater?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were
Who's
set up.
paying for that?
Yeah, I don't know.
fraught is maybe the word I'm looking
That's
for?
not what I'm trying to. Oh, just. I got it.
Please.
Yeah. Hey, Bart. Fuck you. Not so altruistic now, are you, motherfucker? Knows how to moves. Bye-bye.
Fuchs.
Did you hear the conversation we broke in on, though? That clearly Fuchs is wanting to work with Hank, and Hank said, I think fraught is the word?
Yeah,
like, he
right.
thinks it's weird to work with Barry and then Fuchs because, you know...
They're not, I mean, they don't know. They're as on board as they'll ever be, which is pretty on board. I mean, you know.
No pressure.
No pressure, exactly. It's gonna be...
She's got a lot riding on this, too, it seems like, too,
Yeah.
you know?
You feel good that we're doing this, though, right?
Oh, me? I feel great that we're doing this. I feel so good.
Oh,
You are telling your story. I'm excited. You're excited. You're gonna be great.
Okay.
Frickin' legs, Sally.
In her head, she's just visualizing her career going down the toilet.
It's making Sally so tense, oh god.
Maybe he's not the right details.
Sally's is last, so you guys are gonna have to be patient.
That's a great way to start the show.
You guys are like Fleetwood Mac. You break up, you get back together again, and then you go out and make a great album. Like the best of Fleetwood Mac.
This is maybe more than that, which is why I need your guys to get my back, yes?
Yeah, well, day late and ruble short, I'm afraid.
So, Fuchs needs an army just because he thinks Barry is coming for him, and you needed an army to counter Barry.
I'm the guy that made Barry. They'll listen to me.
Then Barry made his army. You think they would shoot at Barry?
Yeah, probably not, but Fuchs doesn't count on that.
Seems like you brought a lot of people and guns for a talk with friends.
Is he talking to us? No, maybe. No, he's on the Bluetooth. Is he on the Bluetooth?
They can't.
Nice subversion of this trope.
Okay.
You and Hank, you're in a transitional phase. That's all. You know, people meet and sometimes they lock into each other like two long sought-after pieces of a puzzle. Now, as time goes on,
I think you're talking about you and Barry, Fuchs.
Yep.
they grow.
He's applying his personal experiences to the situation in order to be more convincing. He's a manipulated asshole.
They can become two. It's nature. You can't control it, but you can't accept it. And I think, you know, you and Hank, that's still a fit, man.
Are you kidding me? Look, I love you, man, and I just think with the heroin shipment coming in and everything, you know, we're sitting on a gold mine.
But what about the Chechens that are coming to send Hank home?
Yeah.
This is walking down this. It was seen by her. Not actually her. This is not a photo of me. I don't have any photos of myself from my childhood because my uncle burnt down my house when my mum was still inside. But that's
That's your story. Yeah.
Telling the truth is the right thing to do, right? Barry, telling the truth is the right thing to do, right?
He's getting into character. He can't be nervous with you right now,
Oh my
Sally.
God, are you okay?
Okay, it's time, guys.
Natalie!
Break legs.
Hey, Barry, you okay?
Yeah, he's getting in character as a furious abuser, Sally. You should know that. You wrote this.
Yeah. Allow him his process.
Sasha's just like lecturing the crowd about how they don't understand the significance of her story.
Joke, ready? One, two, three. Come on, Barry, sell it. I am sewing it.
Ooh.
Stay in that place.
Yeah, he was already. What the hell is wrong with you? You ever been in a play?
Yeah.
This act of being on stage in a play is so intense.
It's very intense.
I mean,
Once you get going, though, it's fine. It's all those first couple seconds.
Come on, Sam. Don't be an idiot.
Don't fucking call me an idiot.
I'll call you a fucking idiot. Yeah, and you know what else? I'll talk to who I please, when I please. You don't own me, you fucking prick. And from now on, I'm gonna speak my mind. I'll say what I want to say, starting with this. My name is Sally Jane Reed, and as of today, we are fucking
This is
done,
a different
son of a
scene.
bitch.
Yeah, she's just rolling. Where are you gonna go from here? It's been like 25 seconds. Now you're alone on stage.
Why'd you change the scene?
She was so nervous, you know?
Yeah.
I was kind of forcing you to try to expose in front of everyone. Sally, I just really want to apologize because I feel very bad about this situation, and I should not have put you in that position.
You did kind of go too big. It was so they had a little black box theater, and you kind of went.
My husband and I thought you were amazing.
There she is. That was breathtaking.
I have a friend who went through a similar situation. She did not have the courage to do what you just did. Truly inspiring.
She was crying.
I was crying. I was really crying.
Now everyone believes her lie instead.
Right.
Yeah. She can't accept. This is what she wanted, but she can't accept it anymore.
Yeah, it's on the wrong terms now.
Yeah. Man. Fuchs just put him right in the perfect mindset of like hopelessness and just like despair. Where he can't even stand up for himself. It's a good shot.
Yeah, I love the filmmaking of that moment too. You know, when you're in this kind of a mindset, you do just fixate on a minor detail of
Mr.
the
Cousineau.
environment around you.
Yeah.
You're free to go.
Yeah, you can't even...
They're cutting him loose now.
Barry confess?
Is he okay? Have they taken him to LA yet?
No, actually, they're letting him go. I just got here, so.
Let him go. What happened?
That's not.
I guess they found this thing in Janice's trunk. It's a Chechen pin.
So this translates to the debt has been paid?
That's what our guy's telling us. He must have left it there as a message for when we found her.
Didn't Hank give that to Barry?
Mm-hmm.
So Barry put that in there. Wait, but how did it...
Yeah.
When?
Oh, good.
Didn't Hank get that to Barry in this season, like recently? Yep. So how did Barry get that in there?
Okay. Sure. Barry Block. Is that what you said?
That's confusing.
Yeah. Did he have a chance to go to the car quick before the cops showed up, or?
Because Gene was at the car.
Yeah.
Can you tell him that he's gonna be okay and that he was right? I'm pretty sure that people can change.
Okay, will do.
He's not listening to you. His dad is being brought out. Yeah. There's a location. Why was he sitting at the bus stop if he has a car?
He's just sitting at the bus stop.
Why?
You know.
Do you think Fuchs like got this party going with everybody as protection from Barry? He wants to be in a crowded place.
Yeah, that's a good guess. Not a bad plan.
Barry hasn't killed anyone all season.
White boy Lululemon tracksuit.
Oh.
Shit!
Whoa.
You got a whole season to make up for.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mass shooting scene, and our protagonist is the perpetrator.
Yep.
Идите его, берите туда назад. Я? Ты уверен? Да, ну что ты будешь делать?
These guys don't even understand what's happening.
Yeah. I think they're... Yeah, they don't even know it's Barry, right?
No.
So...
Where is he? Where is he?
Just killed anyone who's holding a gun. Jesus.
Brutal.
I'd almost forgotten, this is a violent show.
Yeah, right. Oh.
That guy looked up to him so much.
Damn. He just killed all the gangsters.
Mm-hmm. Just like at the end of season 1.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and
the Chechens are here.
just showed up, yeah. Everybody's dead.
It's this dude from Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah.
The desert doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in The Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man.
Ain't gonna get credit for this.
He's like, oh no.
What did you do, Barry? You're a bad person. I mean, I guess it became, like a violent rampage because Esther recognized him, and the Burmese were, had beef with them, and so like that would have been a problem.
You want some tea, Dad?
Yeah, once you take one shot, everyone's gonna.
Right. And Esther wouldn't have let him not, like, if she recognized him, so she would have had her guys kill him even if he hadn't started firing,
Poor Cousineau.
That's when we knew she was just as into him.
Barry Berkman did this. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
There we go. This show's been gone for 2 years, and I've been waiting.
Yeah, jeez.
Thanks, coronavirus.
Yeah, that's quite a... Man, that's something to leave it on. That is intense.
Mm-hmm. So, Kusano knows that Barry killed Janice.
Well, you know, Kusano would have to take Fuchs's word on that, and you'd already left him high and dry.
Oh, you just need this the suggestion.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess, because he was there. It was just the four of them there.
Just think about it. All he needs is the suggestion, and it falls into place. It's, you know, it's not the kind of thing where you would need proof where, like, yeah, I mean, and Barry's confession about killing someone and getting away with it, and his violent, you know, he's discussed his wrestling with his own rage tendencies and stuff like that. It clicked clearly. The whole thing makes sense.
He gave him a whole spiel at the beginning of season 1 where he was like, I kill people, you know.
Right, and Kusano remembers that. Yeah, exactly. So, right, that wasn't him sitting up and ponder, like, wait a minute, he said something that's a weird, like, that was him sitting up, it clicked. It makes sense. It's not just, I'm pondering this idea now, but now it, like, that fits, is what he just realized.
It was the
I'm cutting that, don't say that. Sorry. I was gonna say that too and then realized I shouldn't.
Wow. Yeah. And there was all the Sally stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she really buckled under that pressure, man. I'm kind of surprised after everything that she's been, like, trying to build for herself. She kind of...
It still kind of got her what she was looking for, though.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like it brought her recognition, and that I think maybe next season she's going to be sort of at another level of acting.
Yeah. I feel like she has this sort of tendency, though, to, like, throw herself under the bus that she's driving.
Yeah.
You know, like, she can't even enjoy her own success now, because she, like, in her mind...
It's built on a lie.
Yeah. She, like, kind of screwed it up for herself, but she's the only one who knows it, kind of.
Yeah.
And won't be satisfied with that, you know?
Right, yeah. I think that she'll find ways to be unsatisfied, probably. That seems like it's in her nature.
Yeah, and you're right. Barry hasn't killed a single person this entire season, and I think this is probably the season where he's killed the most people.
Yeah, because he goes on a rampage and kills like 20 or 30 guys right there, you know? That was a lot of dudes. My other one prediction that I have for season 3, or for maybe not necessarily season 3, but going forward in the show, I think Barry's going to get that part in Swim Instructors. I think that movie is going to do well, and Barry is going to become like an actor that people recognize. I think it will then be exposed that Barry is a murderer, and I think that his fans will refuse to believe it, even though the evidence is clear as day. There will be people who are Barry Block fans. And once, you know, it gets put out there that he's a murderer, there will be people who, and like, maybe the movie studio powers or whatever, you know, other organizational forces end up behind him or invested in him by that point will also work to downplay the fact that he's a murderer, you know?
Oh, man.
That's my prediction of where the show is going to go. Yep. He'll get famous, and then his crimes will be exposed, and then people will try to push them aside because his fame is more important to them than holding him accountable.
Right, and Kusano already vouched for Barry before, right? I mean, I guess we didn't see that happen, but Barry was let go immediately, even though he was like at the scene, right?
What do you? In which thing? What
just
do you mean?
now, just in this episode, right? So Barry was at the scene when all the cops showed up. That's why he was in holding, and then he was like, "Okay, so you're free to go." You know, you have a confession.
Yeah, and he said he came out there to see Kusano.
Cleared,
yeah,
right. But now Kusano knows. So if what you're suggesting is true, it's going to be Kusano trying to figure out, like, how do you get revenge on somebody who's now a famous movie star who's already been, like, cleared of this crime, but you know it's them and you have no way to, like... And I think
Does Gene end up trying to kill Barry?
This is what I'm thinking. Yeah, or taking some form of revenge, and that possibly Fuchs will be involved in that process again.
Fuchs is going to have to work hard to stay alive. I think Barry is going to be trying to kill him at every chance he can get, you know? So, like, Fuchs is going to have to disappear or find some way to make himself stronger in order to... stay like he's Barry's adversary going forward. You know, I think that they are now nemesis.
I think that if all that were to play out the way I think, that Fuchs could hide behind Kusano in some capacity.
So they'll end up working together in some way?
Because Barry won't kill Kusano.
No.
Right. So I think they will start working together. Yeah, because he gave him the information. I think he'll probably find him later.
Yeah, I mean, he was friends with Janice and liked Janice, but he killed her when she threatened to expose his crimes, so would he do that to Jean as well? Would he, I mean, is there anybody Barry wouldn't kill to protect himself?
I don't know. I feel like there's sort of, it seems like a rule up until now in Barry's head about, like, for some reason he stayed with Fuchs all this time, even though he didn't give a shit about him now.
Yeah,
you know,
you
it's like
you
his
don't kill your
father
mentors,
figure.
I guess.
Yeah, and now Kusuno is like the person that helped him get to where he's at. I feel like he would have, and he's already killed people that he cares about and has suffered the emotional consequences of that. I think he would have a much more difficult time.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Janice was his direct adversary and standing in the way of everything that he wanted, but Kusuno is like somebody made him who he is now.
Right, yeah, and Janice had also like the power all by herself to be someone who could take him down, whereas Kusuno has to convince people, and that wouldn't be as easy for him to do.
Wow, yeah, they left a lot of potential for different threads to begin to ravel up here.
I'm curious as to how fast it will be going once we get started again. If there's going to be like, I mean, I don't want them to just jettison all the acting class side characters and stuff like that. I like all those characters so much, but the story is like moving into an area where it's going to be like Gene is not going to willingly interact with Barry anymore, is he? So how do we get any scenes of the class or with the class? I mean, I guess Nick and Jermaine are still Barry's roommates for the time being. There was another thing a prediction that came across my mind as we were watching this, and it was, a rewatch for me, when Jermaine was accusing Eric of being a serial killer. It's like, eventually Jermaine maybe will, like, discover evidence in their apartment or find other ways to be onto Barry and try to tell people and no one will believe him because he just says crazy stuff all the time.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Hey, Barry's got a lot of weapons. He might,
He's got a bunch of guns in his mattress.
Exactly, yeah. Nobody will listen to Right.
That's funny. Yeah, that's interesting. Also, if they want to do like a ragtag crew of like, if he's really going to do this like teen sex romp movie, like there could be a lot of people on that set that could kind of fill that role of being like...
Yeah, he could get them extra parts in the movie and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Or, I mean, just like they could move the role of the sort of silly side character-ness to a different set of characters, depending on,
oh, sure, yeah, I see what you're saying, right. So the people who are in Swim Instructors maybe will be the Season 3 side characters.
So,
but I like these individual people, though. I want more Natalie and
me
Sasha.
Too. Yeah, well, this has been awesome. I'm super excited for the next season. When does it start?
I don't know. I remember seeing news a little while ago that they were shooting, so I assume that they're either still shooting or they're finished already, but I would expect sometime early next year, probably, is when we will hear about Season 3 of Barry. But we intend to hopefully post weekly as those episodes come out, once they start again. So, as people are watching the new episodes, we'll post reactions with you guys, and we can all watch together.
And in the meantime, we're going to watch Chernobyl.
Yes.
Yeah, so join us for that. And, if you guys were here for Barry... And, I know it's over. We're going to start it up again. Stay subscribed.
Yes.
It helps us.
Please don't leave.
Please don't leave. Yeah, it's been really awesome watching this so far with you guys, though. And we're really glad you're here. So stick around, stay with us. And we'll get back to Barry when we can.
As soon as it comes back. We're just waiting on them now.
Yep.
Chop, chop, Bill Hader and Alec Berg.
Come on. All right. Well, it's been great, guys. I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Catch Up Packets.